Hearing this.
Same
Well,
here.
it does involve Danganronpa, so you know it's going to be pretty.
Oh
Great.
yeah, you know it's gonna be classy with that shit. Oh yeah, Danganronpa all the way.
Okay. I have found the thread. Give me a second to find where the probated post is. Here it is.
Oh, it's very blue and purple now.
Yeah, this is. Actually, I don't know. I kind of like this setup here. The sky looks a little pixelated,
like-
but you know, details.
I like the mountains in the background.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, this
that is-
level looks really cool. I do
that is
like
a
the
nice
design of this
touch.
one.
I didn't notice the mountains, but yeah, that is a nice touch in there, and it's even got like lightning effects too. That's cool.
Blue
This
torches.
is a very spooky level.
This is.
Yep.
Where the fuck was this quality at the beginning of the game?
I'm gonna say, yeah, this game seems pretty good right now. Anyway, I found the post.
Okay,
Here it is.
by all means, fire away.
I like DR2. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Dramatic reading time. I like DR2 better than DR1, so far for these reasons. The Duel's nice job with the localization, no Junko. I have no idea what Junko is. It was, he was one of the characters in the first one, I think. I think it was the fat guy. I think? I don't know. Who was an offensive parody to people like me who like despair.
Okay.
Monomi's theme. It manages to be a sequel to plot twisty game while still having mysteries of its own, and 3 times as many big tits.
Oh, of course. Right. Can't leave out the tits.
That's a very important detail.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Gotta be sure to bring that up.
You know this
You know.
this game
But
here. It's got the claymation enemies. You know the hand drawn sprites, the claymation enemies. Shoddy level design, but hey, if nothing else, it's got demon ass. Oh yeah.
3
That's
times
badass.
the demon ass.
Bingo.
I like how he added that multiplication to the tits comment.
Well,
So I can't have double the tits, you need triple the tits.
Triple.
The triple is important.
it is, and I don't know. I give up. And he got banned for that, though, right?
Probated for a week.
Well. I guess we can live with that. Why not?
I think he's relatively new, so I guess it's like, I mean, kind of new. He's been here for a few months now.
That's long enough to know better. I'm sorry.
Oh. Yeah, I would assume so.
But still,
That
you know, I
shows
mean,
what I know.
but I like the fact that they left the post up for all to read and see. That's a nice touch. Jesus.
I think they do that for just about everyone they probate,
Yeah.
just because some people think their posts are funny for the wrong reasons,
Yeah,
me
well.
included.
Well, some people are idiots too. You know. I'll say
Well,
me
grew up
included on that
around
one, of course.
immature shit.
But this is,
But
oh yeah.
I mean, we all have our slip-ups. But then again, there's just some really odd stuff that you should never post, and you should have better sense.
This video game does not have enough boobs. I'm going to post about how I am unhappy with this design choice.
Exactly. Of course, that would probably
90s
make it
called, they
through.
want the common sense back.
Common sense has no place on. I would say on the internet, but I'll restrict that to Let's Play.
I don't know, it's becoming more and more like common sense is gone everywhere,
It is. It really
more
is.
than anything else.
Case in point, YouTube. All you got to do is just look at any kind of like social media site, YouTube, Facebook, whatever. Common sense is not. It's not a thing. It's not so common anymore.
No one knows what it is anymore. It's gone. Forever vanished.
It's just turned
I
really
blame
depressing.
YouTube poop.
I want to thank you both for that. You know, bringing my stream down now. Now I got this all depressed and mood about
Alright,
me
let's
now.
change subject then. What besides this game, what's you playing DMS?
Do what now?
Yeah, Mr. Weird Stuff on the Internet. Feel free to change the topic.
RSCNyx, shut up. What was your question, BloodReaper?
What games have you been playing recently other than this?
Not a lot, unfortunately. Believe it or not, I guess the most recent one that I've been playing, tinkering around with, was Diablo 2.
Well, fair enough.
Mostly because I never really made it all the way through, I think, Act 4 at the end, and I'm trying to go back through and just see what I missed. I don't have the expansion or anything like that, so I don't know. It's not bad, though. I mean, for as old as the game is, I think it still pretty much holds up today. I enjoy it.
I
actually
completely
have
agree
Diablo
with
3,
you.
and yeah, I completely agree. I actually have it on a pen drive thanks to owning Diablo 3.
Oh, that's cool.
Diablo 3 is so bad. I hate it so much.
I've heard that too.
And it's well, it actually could have been a really good game. Unfortunately, there was one thing that just brought it down:
What's that?
the auction house.
The auction house.
Yeah,
Yes.
they had a system where you could actually purchase items
Mm-hmm.
that people would have put up for gold, but people would actually put them up for obscene amounts of gold. Like, the most I ever had in a Diablo 3 game for a character is like 10 million.
Right.
And people would put them up for like 100 million.
Oh, that's nice.
And I wasn't on like the earliest difficulties. Hell no, I was on the hardest ones.
So essentially, it's they treated it like Bitcoin, you know.
Yeah, and not to mention there was a real money version as well.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard really bad things about Diablo 3. They, I guess
It's still going on. I mean, there's a fucking expansion coming out.
Oh wow, yeah. Mostly what I've heard is that it tries way too hard to pretty much emulate like Diablo 2 and whatnot.
I don't think that's true in the slightest.
Really?
Yeah. I think they tried to make it more like an MMO. Like, there's a bunch of things from games like World of Warcraft in there. Like, even the interface kind of seems like a World of Warcraft. Kind of like World of Warcraft.
Yeah. Okay.
I think the biggest problem I had with it is just so damn boring. Like, early on in the game, you get these massive AoE abilities, and you just hold the right mouse button down, and swarms of enemies just die. And you never have to... I haven't had to use a potion until I got to the first boss, and then I had to use one. And that was like an
Yeah,
hour
the early
into the game.
difficulties, it's just really, really boring. And a lot of the classes...
Yeah.
I was a witch doctor in my first class, and that was really interesting because I could do stuff like throw spiders in their face. Or make it rain toads and just kill people. That made it interesting.
Right. That's the thing about Diablo 2, though. I mean, you had all the different character classes, and they were actually different, you know. Each one pretty much...
Every class is different.
Each one
but
pretty much
the witch doctor
required
is definitely more fun.
It required a different strategy, a completely different strategy to use from each other. But they were all fun, you know.
They did learn a lesson about the wizard or sorceress.
What's that?
They nerfed teleport heavily in number 3.
Oh, yeah. Like, teleport in Diablo 2, you could pass through entire dungeons in seconds.
Yeah.
You could just teleport through absolutely everything.
Well, there's nothing wrong with a little cheese here and there. Kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I will say teleporting around like a lunatic was pretty fun.
Yeah. Especially when you go online with that shit.
And that's another thing I didn't like about Diablo 3 as well. It was always online. Like, you had to log in.
Oh, wow, really?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was always online. Like, Diablo 2, you could play offline. You had a separate character list
Right.
offline to online. They took it out in Diablo 3. You had to be online all the time, or else you
That's
could not
because
play.
Blizzard are like, fuck you land, right now.
Wow, yeah, that's crazy. That, it doesn't even have, like, a local area type deal.
Nope.
No,
they've been
it's
doing it since StarCraft
on their
2.
servers or nothing.
That's weird. Why would they do something like that? I mean...
Piracy. That's their excuse. That is their sole excuse.
Give me a break. Piracy is... What was it? That was Xbox One's excuse as well, wasn't it?
I believe so.
Hey,
yeah.
I've got one.
Oh, you've got an Xbox One?
Yeah, well, it's more like a Killer Instinct box more now, because that's all I play on it.
There's literally nothing else to play on the Xbox One right now. I don't blame you.
Yeah, I haven't really kept
Well,
up
let's
with
see. I have.
Nothing.
There's like FIFA, there's Battlefield, there's COD, there's Assassin's Creed 4, and yeah, there's Dead Rising 3. The list is not getting any better, is it?
Not really, actually.
No,
I guess
no.
Dead Rising 3 would be mildly interesting, I guess, but...
With a partner.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I haven't really kept up with the next generation consoles that much, so I don't know a lot of what's going on with them right now, but my understanding is that I guess PlayStation 4 is pretty much wiping the floor with Xbox.
Not really. There's not a lot of games I want for that either.
Yeah, both the next-gen consoles right now are pretty bad.
There's like Infamous and that's it.
Maybe it will be like what was it? Was it the GameCube that kind of... No, it was the Wii that started off really slow, right? But then eventually come out with some good stuff.
It was the PS3.
I think it was the
'cause
opposite.
That
And I just died.
the
Okay.
Wii had a good roster. It was the second best in its generation in the beginning.
Mhm.
PS3 was the worst.
Oh yeah, but that's right. That
Oh,
was,
hey, a lost soul!
yeah, a lot of lost souls. But yeah, that's right. That was because the...
Hey, how's it going? Sorry I ran into your face there. Just passing through.
You're not making me feel any better at all.
He had a grin on his face. You can't hate him for that.
Well, I was almost done with the level, I think. And then Lost Soul happened.
You just happened to get in his way.
Oh yeah. My bad. It's all totally my fault, I agree, 100%.
The last boss is not going to be a silent. It's just going to be one really big lost soul.
That's right, they replaced John Romero with a Lost Soul, a huge Lost Soul. That's what they did. Calling it right now.
I hope the lost soul has a top hat. That is my only wish.
I could
The
go
monocle.
for that. Wow. I'm doing things a little bit differently this time around. I'm getting these guys to do some infighting here, and it actually worked out pretty well.
MLG Pro Doom strats?
Hell yeah. The Barons and the Arachnotrons are pretty much wiping each other out. I can dig it, yo.
But yeah, I think like the biggest problem with the next gen consoles right now, aside from there being almost no games, is their focus on microtransactions. Like just about every game on these new consoles have microtransactions on them.
Right. Yeah, that's...
And pretty bad.
Well, yeah, it's not good, but I mean, it's... I don't know. Plus, isn't like PlayStation 4 doing something with... doesn't it have like its own like cloud feature or whatever, I guess? That it tried to implement?
I know it has a subscription feature, kind of like Xbox Live, but they are offering... I think they're offering free games with that as well. As well as other features where Xbox Live kind of gives you almost nothing.
Right, right.
But there's no good games, so...
Yeah,
it's
it's
all the
kind of...
rip-off
What's the point?
Yeah, either way, there's no good games for either system right now. And the microtransactions for the existing games kind of make it worse.
Right. Well, maybe they'll line out the kinks. I don't know. I guess if I had to look forward to any kind of a next generation game, it would be what is it? Metal Gear Solid 5, the Phantom Pain. I think they named it something like that.
No idea. I'm not really in tune in what games are coming out, thanks to being in my course. I work in game design, and yet
I think it's
can't know
coming out pretty soon, but I think it's coming out for current gen consoles as well.
Also, I hate to change, tracks real quick, but a fucking Pinky Demon just killed an Arachnotron. Like straight up.
How'd that happen?
I don't know.
On Nightmare, Pinkies would destroy anything.
So yeah, but this is Doom 64. This has no Nightmare. Oh god.
Pinkies are unbelievably strong.
Apparently so. That Arachnotron, it's like he wasn't even trying to fight back.
They do a lot of pain, Chance. So they stun like a lot of shit.
These things just keep coming. My God, wait till the video catches up. These lost souls are just...
Oh, wow.
I'm there. I'm watching them eat your face right now.
They just...
Caesar's Legion and...
Wow.
You know that quote, ours will block out the sky? Our lost souls will block out the sky, apparently.
Apparently so. In this level, that's true. Yeah. There's a bunch of the fuckers up here. Huh. Well... Lost Soul, the level, the game. Doom 64.
I want to be the lost soul.
I think you've already accomplished that by joining in here, RSCNyx. I really do.
Now, Arthur, I
all
was
lost
going to ask
souls
what
in our
kind of
own
games
way.
you've been playing recently.
Do what? What's that?
I was gonna
I've gone back to. I've gone back to not Diablo. I went back to World of Warcraft after a bit of a hiatus from that because I'm lame. What's that gasp for?
I don't know.
It's like,
That
it's like I just murdered someone or something.
I'm taking it you're not a fan of World of Warcraft there, BloodReaper.
World of Warcraft? No.
No, I understand that. I respect that. It's just that I can't really find. I really love MMOs, but I can't really find one that really kind of matches up to WoW. Like I tried Guild Wars 2,
Right.
but the lack of a real objective just kind of, took me out of it. I'm just like wandering around doing all these random events, and I just got tired of it because I didn't feel like I had an end to to all these events. I'm just like I'm going to be continuously doing this for about 1 million years. The closest I've gotten to replacing WoW is Neverwinter, and that was recently released on Steam.
Right.
There's
right.
a lot of cool stuff in it for a free MMO, but I don't know. I just can't let WoW go, I guess.
Yeah, fair enough.
Other than
The
that,
last
though.
MMO Other than
No, I'm
that,
sorry. Go ahead.
well, the last MMO I ever played was The Old Republic. I thought that was fun. But
I could
unfortunately,
not
with
stay
the old,
with that.
the biggest problem with the Old Republic, 8 protagonists, and each one has their own different companions, both good and bad. So way too much to go through, in my opinion.
It's like they really wanted a good single-player experience, but the problem is it's an MMO.
Yeah.
It's an
They
experience
can't.
that's meant to be with
They
a bunch of
couldn't
other
choose
people.
what story to pick.
So they just threw them all in there, and it's like, all right,
Here you
hopefully
go.
all these stories will mesh together somehow.
Yeah, exactly.
The players
It's-
will kind of be involved.
Well, it's like Knights of the or not Knights of the Old Republic, but the Old Republic, right?
Is it what?
Star Wars,
like-
the Old Republic.
Yeah, well, it's a sequel to the Knights of the Old Republic.
Right. But that's basically how they set that up. I mean, it's they turned it into an MMO, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't played it. I'm just wondering if it's anything like what you're talking about because I'm not a huge MMO kind of guy.
Well, if anyone was a fan of the Old Republic and the Old Republic 2, when they turned it to an MMO, a lot of people were raging. That is for damn sure.
Yeah, I remember there being a lot of like flack over because of that, but I don't know if they did it. If they actually did they make the transition well, or did it just kind of I don't know.
The
fall
stories were fun, I will say that, but the gameplay was meh.
apart? Yeah.
I remember trying, like, I played as a tank character in the Old Republic when I was playing it. The interface was so horrible. I could not keep aggro on the enemies for anything. So
Really?
they were everyone.
Yeah.
It was just a free for all, basically. I was just like, why did I pick this character class if I can't do what I'm supposed to do?
Yeah, I had a similar kind of issue. I was a Sith assassin, but I was more of a tank one, and that didn't really work. And get this, unlike other MMOs, you get a companion,
Okay.
and how the companion will work out, he's supposed to off-center what your build is based on. So if you were like a DPS character, you would get a tank. If you
Okay.
were a healer, you would have a DPS kind of guy. And you could have parties up to 4 people, and they would have their own companions.
Okay, right. So it's supposed to complement your character, whatever your the spawned character that
Yeah.
your companion, right? Okay, I got you.
They tried to keep way too many things from the old codes, or like influencing your character compared to the companions. For instance, you could actually have a love interest. You could have interesting storylines with your companions, each and every single one of them.
Wow. Yeah, that I don't know. That seems like a lot to keep track of.
There were 8.
Really.
There were 8 classes in total, and about 6 or 7 companions per each one. Each very different in terms of story. I mean, one of the classes had a little Jawa with a rocket launcher.
No shit. That's cool though.
No shit.
I wish I picked that class.
That was the bounty hunter.
Oh.
Funny enough,
One didn't
when you
fit.
were a Sith, you could actually still be light or dark side, but it actually felt more good to be a light side Sith than a light side Jedi. I shit you not.
Well, that makes sense. Sure. You're playing the role of a convert. I don't know. It
I
just
can
sounds,
see that,
it-
yeah.
It just sounds to me like they tried to make it into this massive, I mean, really huge game, an intricate game, and it just kind of, I don't know. Probably.
If you want another story, just watch YouTube videos. That's all I can really say,
Yeah.
because there's so much story. It's good, but the gameplay is just boring.
Right, and in that case, I guess less would have been more, pretty much.
If they kept it as a standard RPG, it would have been strong, easily.
Mm. I agree with that. There's an LP thread of it on SA, I believe. Someone
yeah.
started to play it.
I think it's in part 2, actually, if I'm not mistaken. But I haven't really been keeping up with like LP stuff either. So it's probably pretty good. I think it's gold, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
An LP not keeping up with LP.
Imagine that, right? That's like a duck not landing on water. That's a good analogy, sure.
That's the least expected thing I could have thought of. I didn't expect that as a response in the slightest.
Yeah, well, you know, I try
Expect the unexpected here at EMS's stream.
Exactly. Keeping you on your toes.
Right.
Other than that, though, I've been playing a lot of Risk of Rain. I'm no good at it, but it's a lot of fun.
You're gonna have to fill me in. I've never heard of that before at all. I'm a hell of a gamer, aren't I?
Yeah.
I really keep up
I
with the
haven't-
latest.
Okay.
I haven't heard of that either, to be honest.
Okay, well, I'll give a quick description. Risk of Rain is a side-scrolling platforming shooting roguelike. You get to choose a class. Most of them focus around ranged weapons. It's kind of...
Uh-huh.
Let me try to think. Have you heard of the indie game Eco? Not Eco. What's it called? I forget what
Ico?
it's called. Ico, that's it. I'm sorry. Thank you for correcting me on that one.
No, I haven't, by the way.
I'm safe. It's a side-scrolling game. You shoot things.
Mhm.
The best
Okay.
description I could think
Well,
of.
That's
It's a
apt.
really good indie game, though.
And how's that the same as Ico?
It's-
I'm really confused.
Wait, shit, that's not it, is it? Fuck, hang on. Ico's that PlayStation 2 game.
Yes.
Hang on, I'm gonna look it up real fast.
Oh Lord,
I'm really bad at
Once you do that-
describing things.
he's doing more research. God help us all.
Oh no. Well, the only games I've been really playing are Killer Instinct, which I find is one of the best fighting games, to be honest, right now, and the new DayZ standalone on Steam.
The new
I need
what
to
now?
get that. That seems like a lot of fun.
The DayZ standalone.
Okay, yeah. Once again, I have no clue.
Okay, I found the
You never
game I
heard
was
of Day-
thinking of.
What is it?
I'm sorry, go ahead. EG.
No, you
IJI.
finish.
EG, yeah, okay. Now EG, I do know of. Okay, sure.
But I'll go into Risk of Rain later. Let's hear about DayZ.
Well, DayZ is first of all, it started off as a mod, DMS, from Arma 2. And it was a zombie survivor one, and it's pretty much the best zombie survivor mod I've seen blossom into something popular. So much so that they made a standalone version.
Oh wow, okay, and
The reason for that's because, well, with a mod, you're limited, and the standalone, you're able to do a lot more crazy things. I could give you a short story.
Sure, fire away.
All right.
I was okay.
Oh, no, go ahead. I'm just
area.
trying to get these fucking cacodemons and lost souls to fight each other. It's no worry. It's story time.
Story time. Well, this blood flows.